Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Fantastic Talks, bringing you back with another Sonic and Shadow video for you guys today. This is going to be a really quick video because I just wanted to sort of share my thoughts on a new key visual for Sonic X Shadow Generations. This new key visual was released by Sega of Japan, and it looks absolutely insane. Like we've been getting some really cool, well, a couple of like key visuals that for this game to be advertised, and I believe like one of them's been the box art, but this one in particular, I really hope makes it to the like back of the box art, I think, because or like the manual, because this key visual is actually insane. This make for a really good poster as well. But can we just like say that just before I get into the main part about this visual, I just want to sort of analyze this artwork and sort of share my thoughts on it, because, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree that I like how side by side this is, the comparison between Sonic and Shadow, the way they're walking side by side with each other without even knowing. I love the comparison between Speed Highway. I mean, it looks like a Speed Highway on Sonic's side and Radical Highway on Shadow's side, which is a really nice comparison there, considering like the cities are quite similar. And obviously Time Eater being Sonic's main boss villain, which makes me believe that Time Eater is going to have nothing to do with Shadow's story by the looks of it. Even though we did see him in one of the earlier trailers, he's obviously not going to appear in Shadow's part of the story whatsoever. I feel like Doom is definitely going to be the villain of Shadow's story. Obviously we knew that, but like how Time Eater comes into fruition to make Shadow's story even happen is another story. So whether or not Time Eater is even going to be involved at all is another story entirely. Depends what they're going to change for this story. But on the topic of Doom, might as well get into it now, is that the fact that this is a completely new looking boss of some sort. Oh, and I've just noticed that in the shattered part of the poster, that I think is the hub world that Shadow will be going in, which looks to me to be, this part looks like it to be a part of Kingdom Valley of some sort, which that's kind of a nice little touch there to show like the hub world and stuff inside. But yeah, just going back on the Doom looking creature. Now, what's interesting here is that the fact this is a completely new Doom look, like Black Arms boss of some sort that we have never seen before, which is. I'm not gonna lie, was kind of unexpected, which makes me wonder if Black Doom is gonna have a completely new form to transform into, which is gonna be kind of interesting. Instead of him transforming into Devil Doom, which was what I was expecting, just having a new version of that boss would be kind of cool. Considering what they're doing with Metal Overlord, that's a completely new way of fighting him as Shadow, which is kind of cool what they're doing with that boss, as you're like hovering across the water, fighting through like the ruins of like Final Fortress and such, which is really cool. So I thought we were going to get like a similar version to that with Devil Doom, but maybe you're in the ruins of the Black Comet, maybe, I don't know. But now looking at this, I don't think we're going to get a Devil Doom boss fight. Whether or not this is Black Doom is an entirely different story, obviously, but I like to believe that this is Black Doom's new form of some sort that he'll get later. I'm hoping we will get a normal boss fight with Black Doom, where we actually do fight Black Doom as his normal form. But if this is a transformation that we'll get from him, or an entirely new boss overall, it is kind of interesting, because I like the way this thing looks, because it's got like some like a Doom's Eye-esque to it, with the way the sort of tentacle part of it kind of looks, but it's all like sort of like deformed and mutated, like sort of like evolved into something else entirely. So I feel like Doom's eye is like pretty centric in the story. I mean, we have not seen a hint of like Black Doom in all his like glory anywhere. So I'm hoping that in the next couple of trailers we'll see. The game is literally just like over a month away now, so I'm hoping we'll see a couple more trailers where they reveal some form of Black Doom other than Doom's eye. So I'm hoping we'll still get something. But like, yeah, what begs the question is how Doom transforms into this, or whether or not this is a new Black Arms being of some sort that has something to do with the Time Eater, maybe? The way that they're sort of compared to each other? That's probably not going to be the case, but this Black Arms creature, or Black Doom transformation, whatever it's going to be, is clearly going to be the final boss, as Time Eater was. So, yeah, that could be what this key visual is sort of hinting here, that we've probably gotten our first official look of what the final boss is going to be, and how the heck we're going to fight him. I have no idea. I assume we're going to use like all of Shadow's abilities we'll be learning throughout the game, come together and use every ability that we've gained to go up against him, and like attack certain weak points maybe. And it looks like we're going to have to see like multiple like eyes on him as well, because we've got like a second eye here just on the outskirts of his body. And like this little round bit here, I have no idea what it is. I don't know if that's something metallic or it's sort of part of his body as well. But I'm digging it. I'm looking forward to see. I mean, come to think of it, I think it does look kind of metallic, and it's not completely perfect either. It's like there's like a couple of cracks here and there on his like main body, which is kind of weird. And there's like some sort of like metallic like attachment, like sort of going in the middle of his body through his eye. So it's hard to tell how his body is meant to look. Some of it, parts of it does look organic just by looking at the tentacles, but part of it kind of looks kind of like there's some sort of like, not, I wouldn't say cybernetic, but some sort of like metallic parts holding it together. I'm not too sure what I'm looking at here. I'm not let me know in the comments below what you think this creature is meant to be and how it's meant to look, because this boss is still a mystery until we see it in action in a later trailer. I have no idea what this boss is meant to be, whether it's going to be a Black Doom transformation, whether it's going to be an entirely new Black Arms creature like Black Bull, for example, something like that. It is going to be interesting to find out. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to see how this is going to look and how we're going to fight him. I'm hoping that the way they've compared Sonic and Shadow side by side here, I'm hoping that there's some sort of secret boss fight where we team up together, where Sonic and Shadow can team up and both their stories sort of come together. I'm hoping there's some sort of like last story somehow. If they somehow retcon this game in a way where there's another story, like a last story sort of thing we can do, kind of like how SA2 did, like the Sonic story and Shadow story, and then you complete both and it turns out to be a final story unlocked as well. I'm hoping we get something like that. That'd be really, really cool for this game, just to make it feel even more fresh. But like I'm gonna keep my hopes very low on that, because obviously this is meant to serve as like a little remaster to the original game, as well as a little sequel to Shadow's story. It's just like an added bonus to the original game, having Shadow be a part of his story as well. And we get to sort of witness Shadow's origins again. But that'd be really, really cool if they did some sort of like final story selection that we can do. That'd be really, really cool to see. Just by going by this key visual alone, makes it look like it's side by side. But this could easily just mean that you get to play both their stories in one. So that could just be what this is. But one can hope that it could also lead to something else that we're not expecting. So hopefully a final story that somehow connects the two and somehow retcons the original ending somehow to Sonic's story. And what's interesting, we've not seen a hint of classic Sonic anywhere other than that very first trailer when Shadow first appeared, and like, obviously like sort of showing like classic Sonic stages again and stuff like later on. I like that this is more about modern Sonic and like Shadow like as a whole, like sort of working together kind of thing, even though they don't know they're working together. And again, we don't know how this is going to end, because obviously Shadow ends up in Sonic's story at the end anyway. So again, so this is going to be very interesting if they don't retcon it the way I've just predicted, how we end up back at Sonic's ending when Shadow and the rest of the gang like show up to sort of like give him some motivation to beat the Time Eater and stuff. We'll have to wait and see. Other than that, guys, I don't really know what else to say in this, other than it's a really cool piece of artwork. Really cool we got to see an official new look on a new boss. Again, it'd be really cool if Shadow has a completely new form, like some sort of super form that isn't, well, really a super form, because obviously he won't have the emeralds in this. But I'm hoping there's some sort of like new Black Arms form he can get once we've gained all the abilities. That'd be really cool if he's going to be strong enough to fight this creature. So hopefully we will get something like that as well to take him on. So yeah, like I said, guys, this is all I had to say. I just wanted to sort of share my thoughts on this. This is a really cool key visual, and I'm very excited for this game to come. I can't wait to see how this is going to work, how it's going to come together. Hoping there's a lot more we're not expecting here. So I'm hoping this is sort of hinting to something as well. Hopefully there's like a hidden meaning behind this key visual. Otherwise, it's just a cool piece of marketing, and I'm all for it. It looks so cool. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my thoughts and my prediction on what I've said about what this could lead up to. What do you think this big Black Arms creature is? Do you think it's Doom? Is it an entirely new Black Arms creature? What do you think is going on with this design? Is there something we're not? It doesn't look exactly perfect, so I just want to know what's actually happening to this thing and what he's going to do. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do drop a like if you have enjoyed the video, and please subscribe if you want to see more Sonic and Shadow discussions in the coming future, because I'll definitely be back to do more with the Shadow movie coming out soon. There's probably going to be another trailer for that. Definitely, I'll definitely be back for more trailers for Shadow Generations 2, so do look forward to those. Until then, take care guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.